Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Property Management 101, and today we'll be discussing best practices for handling evictions. If you've not already done so, please watch my disclosure video as well as my why I do this video. And if you found this video helpful and learned something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Due to the sensitivity that evictions hold, I would also highly recommend before making any changes to your eviction process that you review with your in-house counsel as well as your local attorney. This video will apply for anyone that may potentially need to file evictions in the property management industry. Also in today's video, I'll be providing a bonus tip, so please wait till the end to catch that bonus tip, as well as a video that's super helpful for this subject as well is my delinquency and collections video, and I'll post a link to that video in the video description. Number one best practice to keep in mind when handling your evictions: don't wait to file eviction. Oftentimes I hear why staff don't file eviction right away. I hear responses like they always pay late, they made a partial payment, etc. By waiting to file eviction, this will only encourage the amount of time to be prolonged by a longer court date, judgment date, and lockout if needed once that account becomes delinquent. Due to this could be a critical metric as far as the amount of times and the amount of days that delinquent accounts sit on the books. You could help dramatically decrease your vacancy loss as a property if you file right away. Number two best practice to keep in mind with your evictions is stay consistent. Regardless what your process is, I would make sure you're consistently following it. If not, it could open up your asset to a liability risk. For example, if you file on person A 1 month on the 6th and you file on person B on the 13th of the following month, you could see where this could potentially open up the property for risk. It is really important that you're consistently following your practices as much as possible, and if you have a reason to go outside of them, you document the reason why. And the last best practice for managing your evictions: have your documentation ready. All evictions will require a certain amount of paperwork. This could be a lease, this could be a contract that was made as far as a payment agreement. This could be the amount of contacts you made to try to collect that past due rent from the resident, ledger information, etc. These are probably the most common ones, but I've also seen attorneys ask for additional information or courts ask for additional information as well. Do not wait to upload or provide these documents to your magistrate or in-house attorney. Make sure these are already scanned into your system or already shared with your attorney so everything is ready to go as quickly as possible for the eviction. And a bonus tip today that I would recommend is really understanding and knowing your laws and regulations with filing eviction. I do think it's a good practice to periodically meet with your local attorney to see if there's any updates or any hot topics within that magistrate when filing evictions. One example I can share with today's video is there was a situation that I was involved in at one time that I was a manager for, that the local magistrate required a notice to be given to the resident when eviction was filed on them from the landlord. The magistrate also provided that as well, but as the landlord, you had to provide proof that you provided them eviction notice. So one of the things at this property that made it unique is that the first floor apartments, they had two ways to access their apartment: from their patio and from the interior breezeway. Now, both doors worked off the same key, and both doors were keyed where you can enter from the outside. So the magistrate court actually required that that notice be provided to them was not only put on their front door within the breezeway, but also their patio door to ensure that they saw it. If we didn't provide proof that we provided to both doors, they would wait to file a court date and schedule it for us until we could provide them proof that we did let them know that we filed eviction on them. So this was an example by just simply knowing your local laws prevented a huge delay of getting a court date scheduled. If you do have any questions about this video or any of my videos, feel free to comment and I'll be happy to address them for you. And hopefully you found this video helpful and learned something new. If so, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Happy leasing.